Morning. Roxy and me down to the woodland. But I did a bit of work to do. Try to sort the shelter out. Something like that anyway. Something like that. I managed to get that knife a little bit sharper last night, but I had to keep doing a little bit more. Oh, right. So, here we are, down at the woods. At the very beginning of it, there's a little bit of water. And I think you see, there's thousands of tadpoles. There's a natural spring comes down here. This was full. I've got to keep an eye on it. I managed to clear out some water down there. It all runs down there and then into a little plastic pondy type setup. But there's hundreds of tadpoles. As long as that water stays there, they should turn into giant frogs, hopefully. But what I plan to do is walk along. I wanted to see if the camp has been discovered. I doubt it, because all it is a fire pit, but it would be nice to be able to just to keep coming here, make it permanent is the plan, and hide my stuff. I ain't brought much with me today. I'll start leaving bits down here. Just gonna have a look, see what we can do. I'm not going to do any work today, but as I walk along here, you can see whatever those plants are. Primrose? I don't know. But this path is the bottom path. Well, the main path in. There's a river running along the side of it. As you can see, it's all very overgrown with brambles on the edge, but as long as I keep these main bits of path clear, the lady will be happy. Looks like the bluebell shoots are coming up. I'm going to try and keep with these videos. At the moment my phone doesn't, if I pause a video after a minute it just goes into my library, so I've got to start a new video. So I might just, until I might get myself a decent little camera, because my boy will help me do a bit of editing, maybe put a bit more effort into it. Seeing my subscriber count is now a massive 28. I'm very grateful for that. Maybe I can start doing a few more better quality stuff. Just instead of doing one long video chatting away, I can do it and then put it all together, but do lots of little videos and put it together, because that's what I want to do. Anyway, here we go. This is just a little bit of corrugated sheeting that was laid here for bugs and things to live under, newts and stuff like that. There's a bird box up there that I need to take home and repair. There's 5 bird boxes. I need to take that home and repair that. I've repaired the other 4 and I actually found them all. So, and a lot of deer around here, in here, loads of it. Rising up steadily. It's not that far, if you can stay with me. As you can see, lots of wood on the floor, but this forest was managed by a proper ecologist. This wood was managed by a proper ecologist, and it's I think what the lady wants to do is just keep it for, wildlife habitat and things like that. So when I go to, look at that, look at all these brambles. But I don't think that matters, because in above is the hazel coppice, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm very amateur at this. But all these brambles, obviously blackberry or whatever it is, they'll be alright, because they provide a lot of cover for little mammals and insects and stuff. I think the main bit she's on about is down by the river a bit further on. She wants some butterfly coming in there or something. I don't really know. Butterflies and moths, so I'll just go and start down there really next week when my scythe gets here. Thought do it a bit old school, and then if you don't even with a petrol brush cutter, it's just noisy and horrible, and there's no rush. So that's the plan. I'm starting to get my bearings a little bit better now. Still don't really know a lot about trees, things like that. But what I'm just going to do today is maybe start to think about building a shelter, something like that, sort of fire, put out a bit, and then cook have a little cup of tea. I bought packed lunch with me, so a little baguette. Right, here we are, we're at the junction. That's a Rowan tree, I do know that. At the Rowan Tree Junction, you got the bottom path and the top path. That's what I cleared the other week, the top path. But today, we're going to take the bottom path along to what I remember, a little green patch and a half stump of a tree was my marker. There's going to be loads of bluebells here when they come out. Last week before, I took a wrong turn and ended up going around circles. Ended up on the top path. It's just a little bit better for my secret place to come in from the bottom. I look at all these brambles. Look. That there is a bit too much, I reckon. But I'll always double check as to what needs to be taken down, because that is a lot of work. Because the landowner is into her lichen. She does lichen stuff, microscopic stuff and that, which I looked through the microscope the other day. It was very interesting. Like a complete different world. A bit like Avatar, it was through the microscope. She said she wants to, because that tree there, look, that oak, that's covered in lichen. And she wants to be able to get to that with her friends in the Lichen Society. But she said there's so many brambles, so places like that I can sort out for her. But the rest of it up here ain't too bad. Go rocks. Now I'll show you something in a sec, unless I did before. Are you still with me? Hopefully. I know it's a Sunday morning. Probably out on a fry up. We'll roast dinner now. Midday, blimey. Now, there is the king of the forest. The oak. That's the king, she told me. I always got to say a few words to him if I ever... Well, I'm not going to drop anything down. I just got to say a few words. Hopefully he lets me in. But last time I come here, I thought it was this half stump here. So, me and Rocks, which is difficult for her down here because there's so many brambles. Got her little feet, her little paws. But she did well. Look at that one. He's a beauty, isn't he? He's a beauty. Ooh. So what I ended up doing at this stump, I ended up having to go all up through here. I went all up through there, ended up on the top path. Turns out, it was the wrong stump, wasn't it? I should let Roxy do it, really. She would take me straight to it. Oh, God, my knee is gone again, my right knee. I had cortisone in it. January the 20th, January 13th, and my right knee is gone again, so I can only have cortisone 3 times a year, and then it's a new knee, which will probably be the next. Well, that's what will happen, because it's as bad as it's ever been. It really deteriorated overnight. Went for a long walk yesterday. It's not good at all. So look, there's a lot of open places. Right, now then, here we go. I think, hey Rocks, this is the entrance to our camp. See that little green tuft right in front of me? Tuft of grass, then half stumps. It looks a bit, I mean, those trees there, that's dead. A lot of dead trees. I don't know if it's ash dieback, things like that. But I will learn all this. I mean, look at all this. There was a lot of damage with the high winds. Luckily for me, so I can use all this as, well, a lot of it is firewood. I don't generally use the stuff on the floor because it's obviously wet and things live in it, don't they? So what we've got to do now, at the green tuft of grass, is take a left up the hill. I shall try and keep filming just until we get up the path. Come on, rocks! So we've got to climb up through here. A lot of bird droppings. See, look at this wonderful moss lichen. There's a little pathway. So you see little paths. There's a lot of deer activity. I think I'm going to go this way. Can't quite remember now. I'm just going to make my way through here. But what I'll do then is cut a little path so we don't have to fight through the brambles. I'll cut a little pathway and sort of remember where we're going. Whoa, Rocks, she must be. Oh, she's gone that way. Oh, hello, Rocks. She found the way. Oh, Rocks, she's found it. So, at that tree there, I gotta just, well, take a left. Take a left. I would have carried on walking, you see. Blimey. Here we are. So we come up this bare bit here, and there's a fallen tree here. Not too far, then about 30 yards. But I usually come up through here, so that's okay. Roxy found it, well done, Rocks. And this is the entrance to our camp, which I cleared away a bit. It's an old quarry. As I said before, coming in from the top, you don't see much. So I think we're fairly well hidden here. And look, completely undisturbed. Completely undisturbed. Wonderful. That's good. So I'm going to try and today just potter around. Very nice and sheltered. There's a little bit of a wind coming in down there. I don't know which way this is facing. As I've said before, I'm going to clip it. There's a horrible bit of old blanket there. I mean, whether there was obviously some activity here, humans probably come here over the years. I mean, that there, even under that, things live, don't they? So I'm not going to touch that. Phew, and now you've got a dead tree there. Lots of dead trees. Widowmakers is there. I'll have to be careful, but this is the best spot I could find. So this is going to have to be it. The fire pit's there. I was thinking about maybe hacking out a load of stones. There's loads of stones in this back area here. Maybe building. I want to build up the back of the fire so to reflect the heat back into there, but whether I build something out of all these stones just to have a flat seating area and somewhere to lash up a tarp, or unless I make a frame for the tarp. Plus, I hope you're still with me, all these ideas, but it's having a plan. You've got to have a plan, stick to it, else you just do scattergun, you end up doing nothing. Loads of different things. So whether I build a little thing to just to stash some logs, little bits of wood, I probably need to do that really. I want something off the ground for a bed and a seat, because there's also loads of creepy crawlies. I've worked that out. I mean, it's all learning, isn't it? But I worked that out that I got a nasty bite on my arm, so I've got to wear sort of long sleeve stuff really. That would be better. A really old itchy spider bite, I think, or horsefly. But it's great for rocks. She just sniffs about. Very tranquil. So this is it. Whether I show you how I'm doing my shelter stuff on another video. As I say, it'll all be separate videos until I can work out how to put them all together. But there's, yeah, that's my plan. So today, I've just bought the twig stove today. I'm not going to build a fire. Today I'm just going to potter about, see if I can build possibly a frame for a tarp. Maybe do that and just make a flat area, because I can already see lots of stones there. Okay, bye for now.